Yo, what's good? This is Casey for L King Self for Life Wrestling Takes, and you're now watching Casey for L Wrestling Takes Show. What's going on, everybody? This your boy Casey Phil, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. I know I was supposed to come on last night, but your man, after the show, listen, the show was that good. I was out all day. I came in right on time for the show, so I was here to watch it live, so I should have came on here. But when I was finished, as good as the show was, and I was watching other people do what they did before I got started, as soon as I tried to record my takes and everything, I started yawning like crazy. I said, no, I'm not coming on here doing this. No. I want to come on here. I want y'all to see how I'm looking, how I'm feeling. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. When I say we are back, I'm talking about AEW, man. They hit on all cylinders this week. Dynamite got you ready for Rampage. Rampage got you somewhat ready for AEW Collision. And boy, is it a freaking Collision. Collision felt like its own show, ladies and gentlemen. Look here, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. You hear me right now. The storylines are the biggest thing to carry this company moving forward. Because the wrestling we've been getting all week has been stellar. So yeah, some matches are better than others. But my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness some of the craziest foolishness we ever seen. I mean, listen, we look, some of us been watching wrestling today in the 30 years. Some been watching the 40. Some been watching the 50. Some people just barely been watching. Some people been watching 10 years. Some people watching 20. The IWC wrestling fans as a whole, there's a mixturing pot. You got kids to middle-aged folk, to teenagers, to adults, to older folk. We got people from all walks of life. Does not matter what you look like. Doesn't matter what you believe. Whatever. We got people that tune into this stuff because at the end of the day, we just want to be entertained. That's the end of the day. We can come on here. We can criticize. We can talk about who we don't like, what we don't, the whole nine. At the end of the day, we just want to be entertained. That's that. Ladies and gentlemen, from the backyard last night, we got the return of this guy right here. I call him Phillip Brooks because, ladies and gentlemen, from the promo that you got, I've seen mixed reviews on the promo. I've seen people, quote-unquote, people that can't stand his guts said the promo was trash. Then you got the cats who were on board said this was a stellar promo. They said this is the pipe bomb reignited. I mean, all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard from the man's mouth. We got to hear what he's been thinking, what he has been sitting on these last 10 months. He's been out of action. He's back. He addressed everything in the room. People wanted to hear what he had to say. And he said, tell me when I'm telling freaking lies. Look here, y'all. All I care about when it's concerning Phillip Brooks. All I care, stay healthy. I don't care about nothing else. If cats got beef with the man, so be it. I just want my guy to stay healthy. That's it. People can call him a narcissist. They can call him an ego-twisted maniac. They can call him all kind of crazy names. Call him Muffin Boy. You call him everything. I call him Phillip Brooks because Phillip Brooks has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Fool's been wanting this clown back for a long time. You wanted the clown back. You got the real Phillip Brooks. CM Punk guy, he don't exist no more. You got Phillip Brooks. Phillip Brooks is here. This is who we got last night. From the promo, that 10-minute promo that he cut, where he went down everything. He talked about, he apologized to Tony Khan about the situation. But when it comes to everybody else that was involved, he ain't apologizing for nothing. He said, I'm the real guy. I'm the one what would he say? One Bill Field, the clown, I guess, that used to be at Warner Brothers. Because I'm like, who this clown he talking about? He said he called me One Field Bill or something, or One Bill Field or something like that. But he went in. Then he said he had the bag. Down in the bag, he had the dog collar, and I think he had the old school AEW World Heavyweight Championship in that bag. And he said, nobody beat me for this. Nobody. He said, until somebody can beat me for this, until somebody can take these boots off of me and feel my boots, I ain't going anywhere. So the clowns that want this guy to go, for the people who are wishing death on this guy, for the people who want him to be hurt, for the people who don't, listen, man, do y'all understand that this guy still causes buzz in the world, regardless if it's wrestling or not? He carries that buzz. Him being back just helps this company out so much. That's what made this show great. I know people was complaining, talking to all kind of foolishness. I seen goofy clown stuff, and I'm not even talking about WWE shields. I'm talking about fools who claim to be AEW fans. This is what I'm not even talking about, the WWE shields. And it's fun. WWE shields actually said they actually liked it. Some of Tony Khan's biggest critics said they are coming back next week. I seen it. His biggest critics said they are returning next week. Now, you know you did your job, because that's the name of the game. Get people to come back. Now, did the show end on the cliffhanger? Not quite. It did not end on the cliffhanger, but throughout the show, we got several stories that are going to transpire from matches that we seen. I think for me, the match of the night was Andrade versus Buddy Murphy. They killed it. They killed it, man. I'm telling you. Now I want to see what they call themselves, LFG or whatever they call themselves. I want to see the three of them versus the House of Black for the Trios Championships. And they winning them things, because I know Roosh contract coming up. I want them to win. I want them to win. I want them to beat them because of what took place. I want them to beat them. I mean, then we got cats talking about what they get ready. I mean, listen, we're going to go over the whole nine. But this show just felt different. Tony Khan got the theme song from Elton John. Listen, here's the deal. I'm not a big Elton John guy, but I think the song fits. It fits. It gives the old school TNT, WCW Saturday Night vibe. I mean, the setup, man, they went out their way. Listen, cats have been crying. Oh, they do this, do that. Tony Khan said, all right, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. For the people who be hating on me, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you straight with no chaser. We got it last night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break down this doggone show. So I just gave you my little bits on the promo. I thought the promo was solid. I know people hating, people mad, talk about this is just burying AEW more, and this is causing friction between the Bucks and Kenny, and this is going to cause them to walk out of the door. Fools, do you understand? It's a slow burn. The fact that the Young Bucks took pot shots on Twitter, they said, "Oh, you want to call us counterfeit Bucks?" Well, technically, we already had that back in 2018. By the way, you can get that at ProWrestlingTees.com. It's a slow burn, and it would shock me that on BTE they might mess around and take a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a slow burn. I don't understand, yo. What the heck? Y'all are wrestling heads, right? Don't y'all supposed to know wrestling one-on-one, wrestling bookings? Slow burn storyline booking. I mean, people just mad. Oh, he's ego twisted. Oh, he's a narcissist. Man, look at. Look, let me tell you something, man. And during the promo, you got United Center fans running around here talking about F the Elite. Do y'all understand when that man goes to the places that the Elite are big top fans at? What you think they gonna be calling CM Punk? FCM Punk, FTR. They just gonna get the receipt right back. That's why I say I don't understand these wrestling heads. Y'all call yourself wrestling heads, but y'all not playing along. It's called playing along. Play along, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that difficult. I ain't watched this video, but I seen this title. It said wrestling fans take this stuff too serious. King Mike again hits the nail on the coffin. Me and him don't agree on everything, but the brother was 1,000% from that title. I didn't watch the video yet, bro. I usually watch your stuff. I didn't watch it yet because I was at church. I said I gotta come on here. I gotta do my stuff. When I finish this, I go and watch a video. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's so easy to see what's going on. It's easy. We're getting the matchup, whether y'all fools think cats are gonna leave and not do it. All I'm telling you is this: for me, I just want the man to stay healthy, because that's what it's gonna come down to. It's gonna come down to, can cats stay healthy long term? I don't want CM Punk being back in the title picture, but you know he's gonna be back in the title picture because the fact that he talked about the doggone championship. Nobody beat me for this thing. So that was a direct shot at who? MJF. So you do know we getting MJF versus CM Punk one more time. Y'all understand? We know we getting that, right? Y'all do know we getting it, right? I mean, it's not that difficult. We're gonna get it. So, but like I said, man, the man just he went down, talked about everything. He said, "Yo, for the people who want me to be apologize," he said, "I'm sorry that y'all soft just like the rest of this you like." I mean, he just one for one. Tell me when I'm telling lies. That was the whole theme of the doggone promo. That's what I got about it. I got about it that, ladies and gentlemen, just sit back, relax. You're about to witness some of the greatest wrestling, booking, storytelling you ever seen in your life. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to make or break not only AEW, but this is going to make or break the wrestling community, the wrestling industry as a whole. We want cats like King Mike, cats like myself, cats like Mill, cats like Alice, cats like, unfortunately, JD and them, cats like Solomonster, cats like Grapsody, cats like Fightful and them. They're everybody in the freaking IWC. We want wrestling to be popular again, correct? We want cats to be talking about this. They don't even watch wrestling. Steps. There are steps to making wrestling watchable. There are steps. All you have to do is just follow the keys of what to do. Now, kudos to Tony Khan. From what I'm told, Will Washington helped him out. CM Punk is in the back to help him out. Bryan Daniels is there. And they just got Chris Hero, who used to be with NXT. He is in the back. So he got a lot of people that's helping him out. Great job. Tony can't do this by himself. Get yourself a team. That's what we've been crying about. He got himself a team, ladies and gentlemen. He got himself a team. And from what I've seen on this show, I thought the show was stellar. I thought it was stellar. I like the atmosphere. And that was just episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. This is just episode 1. Now, I'm going to Dynamite. I'll be at Dynamite. Look like Dynamite is just a tag team show fest. However, we already know these matches are going to lead to what's going to go down at Forbidden Door. So we are at the go-home show for Dynamite side. The go-home show for AEW Collision will also take place at Toronto right before. So it's Saturday night. So everything that you need, if you really want to continue to see what's going on, watch it. That's it. People say, oh, there ain't nothing going on. I say, look, they're trying. Listen, I've been on their case. Y'all know me. I'm one of the biggest AEW heads out there, but I'm also a critic of them. I criticize them when they do bull jive. I tell y'all that all the time. I tell y'all that every day. So I don't want no fools to come on here and call me a shield, because I ain't no shield, ladies and gentlemen. But when they do good, I give them praise. I tell y'all that all the time. I thought the promo was great, so they kicked the show off with the promo. So right after that, and kudos to Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness, 2-team commentary team until the very end. 2-team. That's what I like. Ain't nobody trying to hear Mask Boy. Nobody trying to hear him or Tony Schiavone. No. They stay over there on Dynamite. Now, here's the deal. Tony Schiavone was on the show, but they stay on Dynamite. We got a 2-man team until the very end. Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness. So, we get the first matchup. Now, right before the matchup, I like the video package that they did. You seen Christian devastated about him not winning the TNT title. He was devastated, he was upset, and he was furious. And he said he don't give a crap. My boy Luchasaurus is not walking out of here without that championship. He wasn't lying, ladies and gentlemen. I was sitting up and saying to myself, Luchasaurus can't lose. Luchasaurus he can't. He couldn't lose. And I know people that's upset say they hot potato the title all the time. This was perfect. You have on a debut show. This is TNT. You know they had to change the title. Warlow ain't doing nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do with Warlow, since Adam Cole is being on hold right now, what I'm going to do with Warlow, I'm going to build Warlow back up. And after MJF gets done with Tanahashi, I'm going to build Warlow up to be the next guy to go at the MJF. Because wasn't he the guy that made MJF into the biggest babyface he ever was? MJF just got to do double duty. He just has to. Warlow don't need to be nowhere near the TNT title picture right now. Get him over into the main event scene. Have MJF rebuild him back up, because he just got to work overtime. It's unfortunate. He got to work overtime because Warlow was the hottest thing since sliced bread back then. Now Warlow is just a complete joke. Get him back over there. We get the program together. We do Warlow MJF. I'm not sure where we do it. We do Warlow MJF. And then, that's just me. But I thought this matchup was good. Great opener. The right man went over. Christian cheating his behind off. My referee ain't paying no attention. Got whacked in the head. Excalibur, y'all. Like I said, forgive me. I had a brain fart. I was trying to think of him. I called him Mask Boy. Excalibur and Tony Schiavone. Back to this matchup. Warlow, Luchasaurus going all over the place. Lord, crowd was into it. Crowd was hyped. Like I said, this is United Center. You know they're going to go crazy. You know they're going to go berserk out this way. Warlow gets whacked in the head with a doggone camera by Christian. And I knew right there, I said, Luchasaurus about to win. After Luchasaurus did the choke slam and he got the 1, 2, 3, you know I marked the heck out. My boy Luchasaurus got the job done. Now, Tony Khan, you hear me out. When it comes to the TNT title, Luchasaurus can't lose this thing at all. He cannot lose it. We got to do what we were supposed to do with Will Hobbs. Get Luchasaurus as the biggest beast this company ever has. He must become AEW's version of Kane. He has to. He has the mask like him. He got the mouthpiece, which is Christian. Christian finna be devious with this thing. It's a great pairing, ladies and gentlemen. And I was not peeping this, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what we're going to end up eventually running back? You should already know where the story is going to go to. It's not that difficult. 1, 2, 3, Jungle Boy. Now, how do we get there? Because Jungle Boy is going to turn heel. We won't get there for a very long time. It's going to be a while. But I'm telling you right now, Jungle Boy will be prepped to be the one to take that title off that man. But here's the deal. Jungle Boy has to go through a big old character change. Because a lot of people have been wondering, like, the man, he's good in the ring and he has a character, but he just doesn't have, like, the next thing to get him to that next level. Like, he wants to hold the title. That's what he claims. But doing what he's doing right now is not popping. So, you know, him going at the Sonata for the IWPG World Heavyweight Championship, you know dang well that man ain't winning. Y'all should already know. So, guess what he's going to do? And I hope Taz is calling the match. I hope Taz is on commentary, because that's going to make the storyline that much better. The emotion is going to be there. When that man turns on Hook, I need Taz to go completely berserk. I need Taz to just feel some kind of way for real. Listen, That is where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. The storyline sets itself up. Luchasaurus got that TNT championship for a reason. He ain't losing it for a while. TK, don't be a goof. Listen to me. Do not be a goof. Don't be silly, man. Luchasaurus must be built up correctly. He's with Christian Cage. That is a perfect pairing. Christian is already, first of all, it almost made me think like Christian got the championship, to be honest with you. That's what it feels like. And I like it. I like it. This was great. Excellent. Great opener. And we move on to the next scene. Right after they got through talking, we got QT and Powerhouse. And now, this is right here where I'm really questioning TK's booking. Because QT and Powerhouse, I thought they was going to be a dynamo pairing, ladies and gentlemen. I really did. But silly me being goofy as possible, I don't know. I do not know. What do we do with Powerhouse? Now, Powerhouse is entering the Owen Hart tournament. I don't know where we go, ladies. I just don't know, because my man was supposed to be prepped to become the one. Because listen, you already know, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to, I talk about this all the time. I do not care about us winning championships. I care about how we are presented before we get to said title. And then when we get to said title, how is our booking being presented? Is it being presented that makes us feel like we are being represented? Or do we feel like we are being pushed as a complete joke? And it's just let me get them out there so I can check it off. Say I made sure somebody black won the championship. No, because that's fake. It's phony. It's not genuine. That's what a lot of us in the IWC, especially when it comes to the brothers and the sisters in the IWC. Shout out to all of us. Like I said, and I understand there's a whole lot of cats that don't have our skin tone that's on the same playing field as us, because they know when we get it, they want to see us shine just as well, just like everybody else. When it's coming to Powerhouse Hobbs booking, I am going to watch them. Listen, I'm going to be watching like a microscope. I'm going to be paying very close attention. Very close attention. Because I want this young man to do well. I root for him. Powerhouse, listen, there's a lot of people that's not on board with Powerhouse, and I understand, because it's the way how Tony Khan has booked the man. But if you look at that boy and you see where he's came from, where he first came into the game and to where he is right now, you're talking about an AEW original, just like Jade is an AEW original. The man has everything. I think QT, QT can talk. See, that was my major reason why I thought QT getting with Hobbs would be best, because QT would be a good mouthpiece for Hobbs. Hobbs can cut promo. I thought the promo he did was decent, but Hobbs still needs to get you feel what he's saying. Like you like, okay, I can glinch on. I can be like, you know what? I get it. I understand what he get with it. I understand exactly what he said, and I feel what he said. That's why I was like, okay, you get QT with that, man. QT can do all this talking. He'll talk when he needs to talk, but all he's doing is showing you why he is that dude in the ring. Why he is Powerhouse Hobbs, because he is that man. And I'm still going out here on a limb. I don't care. His booking has been trash. His booking has been terrible. But I'm telling y'all right now, that's the brother that's going to be out first. I just know it without a shadow of a doubt. I just hope to God that TK could just figure something out. You got Will Washington in there. I know Will Washington can relate with this brother for real. We want our dudes and our girls to shine well. We don't want us to just be pulling up just to be pulling up. So from here on out, I'm going to be watching them like a microscope. I'm going to be looking very carefully on how Hobbs is being presented. And Ricky Starks, because Ricky Starks even said something too. I get to him when I get there. But Hobbs already said, I got to rewrite my chapter. I got to rewrite a new page in this book. And I'm going to show the world why I'm him, why I'm me. You know what I mean? Hey, kudos to them. Now we get to the match of the night. Buddy Matthews and Andre Elido did work. Man, it was so good to see Andrade. I know Food's been clamoring for him. People talk about, oh, he want to go back to the E and all this crazy stuff. The selling in this matchup, they had me thinking that both of them was hurt. I'm thinking I'm like, man, I hope Buddy Matthews didn't get hurt. Man, look, the cats was selling their tails off. You got Julia, Miss Undertaker standing there looking like a goof. Now, like I say, I don't like champions losing. I will never be a fan of champions losing in non-title matches. But Andrade unfortunately, he had to go over because he's been gone. But I knew when this match was booked, I said, dang, Buddy Matthews might have to take another L. And I said, man, it takes the credibility away from the titles. The Trios Championship should be treated just like all the other champions. If you are a championship holder, don't care what title it is, don't care if it's the titles up top to the very low titles, you are supposed to be presented as your championship matters, correct? I feel like the House of Black have been a complete joke. They have been a joke, and I don't want them to be a joke. Now, here's the deal. They not as bad as the TNT title because you don't never see them. But I just want them to be presented as if they matter. That's the same. Do y'all see where I'm going? Because I don't want nobody to come on here be talking about something. I'm sitting up here race bait. I'm talking about I want this for everybody on the freaking show. When you hold a championship, I want your title to mean something. I don't want you coming on here having bangers of a match and then you look goofy as heck because you lost. No. But man, these two, they told a great story. And at the aftermath, after Andrade won, he went to go get that man up. He tried to shake his hand. He pushed that man off. So the fans was like, oh no, they was booing Buddy. Now here's the deal. Andrade kind of was getting a baby face kind of pop. So I'm trying to think, I don't know what you do with LFG or whatever they call themselves. Because Roosh is the doggone heel. You know Vance is a heel. And you know dang well Jose's a heel. So, I don't know. I have no clue where we go. But, so, he tried to get that man. He pushed him off. So, as he tried to reach out again, the lights go off. Next thing you know, you see Brody King. And you see Malachi Black standing over there looking like a straight fool. And they look like they was finna jump that man and let you know that we are getting the match. We're getting the trios match. It's bound to happen. And then after the show, Andrade actually cut a promo talk about Malachi Black. He cut a promo talk about that man. So the matchup is bound to happen. And if they do the matchup, I think I'm having them win them trios championships. I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, but here's the deal. You got to make sure that they match when they win, that those titles got to mean something. That's why I'm glad that he has some help. Like, put titles in departments. These titles will be booked by such and such. Then these titles will be booked by, and the stories must matter. That is what we want. That's all I'm asking. It's not that difficult. It ain't that difficult, man. But I thought this was a match of the night. They did their thing. Chicago was going crazy out there at the United Center. Andrade gets the win. So, right after that, we got Scorpion Sky had cut a promo, video package promo, and I seen a lot of people already taking a dump on him, and they talk. Listen, man. Again, it's the same thing. It's the same thing I said about Will Hobbs. It's the same exact thing. This is Scorpion Sky's final try. This is his final chance. This is his final chance to make him feel like he's an incredible foe in his company. He signed a 5-year deal about a year ago. So he's on year 4 right now. Make him feel credible when he comes through. The promo he cut, I thought it was a decent sounding promo, but like I said, there's a lot of people that's like they not on board. Ever since the SCU stuff, it just feels like Cass just ain't really been on board with that man. You get my drift, but we get on. We got Tony Nese in the ring, Smart Mark Sterling. They start taking digs at the audience, calling them fat slobs and let's get to working out and all this stuff. And next thing you know, we got the return of my main man. Now, I don't like this word that he goes by, because you know it's anti-Christian. I don't give a crap what nobody got to say. He ain't the Redeemer, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one Redeemer, and his name is Jesus Christ. Miro is not the Redeemer. But when Miro came out there, everybody in the mama went completely crazy. They went ape. It's good to see my boy back in the ring. My goodness, was he missed. Just like Andrade, Miro was missed. I say, man, it's so good to have him back. It's so freaking good to have this man back. I said, dog, this is what I'm talking about, man. When cats are missed and they come back, think about this. Punk was missed. Miro was missed. Andrade was missed. You got all the cats that we've been missing, and they come back. Scorpions, all the cats are back. I said, this is what you want to see, man. Miro made lunch meat to Tony Nese, took care of the business, quit playing with his food, and took care of this clown and beat the brakes off on Miro's back, ladies and gentlemen. Miro is back. Now the question is, what do you do with Miro? Not sure right now. I'm absolutely not sure. But hey, I ain't Tony Khan. Whatever Tony Khan them plan on doing with Miro, keep pushing him right. Maybe you push him. Oh, you know what? Okay. Check this out. Check it out. Since Warlow is going to eventually get pushed into MJF picture, how about we have Miro? You build up a feud between Miro and Lucha. Now, Miro's not going to win, but what you do is you got to make Miro a credible foe. Keep letting him get victories, and then eventually say, you know what, I want to get back the title that I made prestigious. And he's right, because Miro was a great TNT champion. He was an excellent TNT champion. Real talk. Didn't care nothing about the Redeemer crap, but Miro made an excellent TNT champion. So it would be perfect that he would be the first one to come up and start a feud with Luchasaurus. That's the booking right there. I done gave it up. I said I didn't know what to do with Miro. I just told you exactly what to do with Miro. So then we get CM Punk, and he's talked about the injury. He said I was out for 9 to 10 months, and I'll be honest with you, it sucked. You know, I just came back, just got injured, came back, won the championship, and then had to give it up. So you best believe I'm ticked off right now. So I had to get back in there. They showed him working out. They showed him putting some muscle on. They showed him jumping around and flipping over the ropes and everything. I said, all right, bro. All I want you to do is stay healthy. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I ain't getting carried away like these fools in the IWC, these elitists, these elite clowns, and these hardcore CM Punk clowns. I ain't getting caught up in all that. All I want is my man Phil Brooks to stay 100% healthy. That's the number one goal when it comes to CM Punk. It ain't nothing else. And all the foolishness that he been causing, it's about, can this clown stay healthy? That's it. So he said, I'm looking forward to the main event tonight, the 6-man tag team match, which was perfect. Because you know dang well Punk can't be going in there by himself right now. Everybody in the mama know that. Everybody know that. Like, don't be silly. You know dang well that fool can't go up in there by himself. Come on now. So then we get the women's tag team match. I was looking forward to this, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all already know I'm the biggest sky blue mark on the planet. Look here. Just like I'm a Jade Cargill mark, y'all know dang well I'm a Sky Blue mark. I love Willow Nightingale, so you know dang well these two can lose. And Sky Blue is from the backyard. Now, this is unfortunate, man. I did not know this, man. How the heck did Dante fumble the bag? Last I checked, Dante was with Sky Blue. This man break his ankle. And then next thing you know, Kyle Fletcher's with this woman. How the heck did Dante Martin fumble the bag? Don't know. Look, ain't my business. But he fumbled the bag, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unfortunate. That's why when he get back, you hear me right now, when he get back, him and Darius Martin need to go on a serious tag team run, and they need to mess around and win them tag team titles. They need to. They need to, because my man got to get some type of redemption. He has to, because you broke your ankle, and now you lost your woman. It's crazy. But, man, this matchup was excellent. Chicago crowd was going nuts. The Outcast, Tony Storm, Ruby Riott, no Soraya. Soraya got some type of situation going on. Don't know what it is. Sky Blue's mama was ringside again. This time she got her lick back. Man, let me tell y'all something. This match ruled. This was a great tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. All 4 of these girls did work. Willow Nightingale out there just pouncing girls all over the place. You got Tony. Man, I didn't realize this heel run that Tony Storm is on, I don't give a crap what nobody got to say. Tony Storm has turned into a goof, but in a great way. I didn't realize how goofy she was. This girl is goofy. She's silly as heck out there doing all this clown stuff that she was doing. And you already know Ruby Soho was in the match to take the pinfall. So they doing all the jump. Meanwhile, Willow Nightingale thought she had the upper hand. Here she is getting jumped. So then they got Sky Blue. And that's funny. Every time Sky Blue got up in there, man, this girl has impressed me more and more and more and more. This girl has, I'm telling y'all, she is the future. Y'all fools don't understand. I'm telling y'all, Sky Blue is the future, ladies and gentlemen. She is the future of AEW's women's wrestling. This girl is the future. You hear me right now. I'm one of the biggest Sky Blue marks on the planet. This girl got it. She got it, man. I'm telling you. Every time she got up in that ring, and Cass just wanted to look at her. Yes, she got a body. All right? She got a body. Cass was looking at listen, the fact that they took a picture, and she said, "Oh, y'all simping all for me, huh?" I mean, look, it is what it is on that. But when she got up in there, man, and they tried to use the spray can thing, and the thing busted all up on. Listen, they just trying their best to cheat. It didn't work this time. Sky Blue, they got Sky Blue up in the submission hole. I'm telling that girl, don't tap. Don't tap. She didn't tap. She got to the rope. She got up out of there. Willow Nightingale got up in there, so it gave her some time to breathe. Then, now she outside, and Willow Nightingale getting jumped. So now Willow Nightingale got to get back over to the Sky Blue, and the fans like, come on, let's go, let's go. She get in there. She do her Canadian Destroyer on Ruby Soho. 1, 2, 3. That crowd went 8. I say, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great women's tag team match. Sky Blue is the future. You hear me right now. Sky Blue will be AEW Women's Champion come 2024. You book it. Mark my freaking words. She winning that championship, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. I'm telling you. It's a done deal. Then we get Ricky Starks talk about he getting in the Owen Hart Cup thing. Now, it's funny. It look like we finna revamp or go back to Starks and Hobbs. Maybe they want to run that back again. But this time, now look, Ricky won last time if I check. I think, yeah, he won. So, I don't know, but Ricky's in this thing, so we will see how that works. This was the best Jeff Jarrett promo I heard the entire time he's been in AEW. He said, with all the shenanigans that have been going on between you and me, Mark, I ain't got time for that. You ain't got to worry about Karen being there. You ain't got to worry about Satnam Singh being there. You ain't got to worry about Sanjay Dutt being there. Jay Lethal won't be there. It's just you and me, and I'm about to whoop your behind. Best promo I heard from Jeff Jarrett his entire AEW run. The clowning is out the door. All this clowning he been doing gots to go. He ain't clowning no more. He said, I'm about to whip this country boy tail, and he ain't playing. Best promo, and you know what? I'm actually looking forward to this matchup. I actually am. You know I can't stand Jeff Jarrett. Kudos to Jeff. I know Jeff called him the mid-card Memphis piece of crap, but you know what? I'm actually looking forward to this matchup, and we're going to see it at Dynamite. I'm going to be live to see that jump. So then, Tony Schiavone's in the ring, and he introduces The Acclaim and Daddy Butt. They come out there. They do their little rap. Chicago fans going nuts, and all of them is in the ring. They do the Scissor Me Daddy. Tony Schiavone in there doing it with him, just having a clown time. The Acclaim are still over, ladies and gentlemen. I know fools in the IWC had the nerve to say that the Acclaim went over. They are still over. These clowns are still over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is comedy done right. People be talking about black folk and comedy. This is comedy done right. Now look, all the political stuff, it's another thing with that. I ain't tripping about all that. But I'm telling you, this is comedy done right. People want to say, oh, they shucking and jiving. And no, look, shucking and jiving is when you watch the fools over in the E buck dance all day long. So I don't want to hear nothing like, oh, I don't want to hear none of it. Look, they might be shucking and jiving for the political stuff, but that's the only shucking and jiving part. Look, I'll tell you that. They shucking and jiving for the political stuff. But outside of that, they wish everybody happy Father's Day. And they look like they want to go up for the Trios Championships again. Hey, try to get them, but you know they not winning them things. So I tell you this: if House of Black, if we save House of Black versus LFG or LFL, whatever they call themselves, and we do the Acclaim and Daddy A versus House of Black one more time, fine. I ain't got a problem with it, but you know they're not winning. They're not winning, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't. So they said you get to see us not only on Saturdays, but you get to see us on Wednesdays. So the Acclaim gonna be on both shows. They telling you they're gonna be on Dynamite and they're gonna be on Collision. So, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the main event. Now, this trios match was very good. No disrespect to Moxley, the BCC, the Young Bucks, and them. Ain't no disrespect, because I thought that trios match on Wednesday night was great. This matchup for me, and CM Punk ain't really had to do nothing, because FTR was going to have to carry most of the work. Y'all already knew that. Samoa Joe, Jay White, Juice Robinson versus CMFTR. I thought this matchup was great. I thought everybody did work. The parts that everybody was playing, perfect. And when CM Punk and Samoa Joe got in the ring, this was going back to them days in Ring of Honor. And the crowd went ape. They went completely crazy. Hype from start to finish. That's when you know your wrestling show is off the freaking chain. I don't give a care about all the other clown stuff that's going on backstage and all this clown stuff. I ain't got no problem with that. What I'm talking about is what's going on in that squared circle. What's going on in the ring? What's going on in the ring, ladies and gentlemen? What the heck is going on in that ring? That's what matters. Everybody did work. Everybody cooked. Juice Robinson cooked. Jay White cooked. Samoa Joe cooked. FTR cooked. And CM Punk. Everybody, I was watching all his movement. I said, all right, man, don't be doing no crazy stuff. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you injuring yourself. I don't want you breaking a foot. I want you to pick your spots, because that's what he did. He picked his spots when he went in there. And he went in there, man. He went in there like he looked like he picked up wrestling like as if how he used to wrestle from back in the day. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything that happened in this matchup. And fools was complaining, talking about Jay White and them got buried. I said, man, you know dang well CM Punk wasn't losing in his re-debut match back. Come on now. Come on, fools. Like, what's wrong with y'all, man? Jay White got buried. No, he did not. First of all, he's in the freaking main event. And ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to talk about it. Tony Khan is starting another tournament. It's called the Tag Team Eliminator Blind Tournament. In other words, you don't know who you wrestle. Jay White and Juice Robinson will be a part of this thing. And I'm telling you right now, they will be your next AEW Tag Team Champions. It's bound to happen. This matchup told you that it's bound to happen. It's not that difficult for fools to see it. Put one and two together. I told you several storylines that took place. They say it ain't really no cliffhanger. Of course, there was not a cliffhanger because CM Punk and them had to win. This was just an establishment. We are establishing Collision. This is our second show. Rampage, put it on YouTube. Was Rampage good this past Friday? It was decent. Better than expected. Decent. Collision, completely different show. Different setup. You got Nigel McGuinness. You got Kevin Kelly. And then, man, JR. JR was horsed and he had an accident. He fell on his face. His eye was completely black. Man, look here, man. This is my thing when it's concerning JR. Just use JR when it's concerning the interviews. Like when you got something serious going on, when you got a real serious situation that's finna pop up. You know what you bring JR in for. He sits them down, he interviews them, and you know stuff finna get real. But see what Tony Khan said, I have JR come out for just the main events. I get it, but the man was doing, he was hoarse, had a black eye. Everybody would have understood. It would said JR supposed to be here, but he had that little situation. He'll be back next week. Boom. That's it. So if I had any complaints, it was probably about JR situation. But CM Punk and them get the victory. Juice Robinson has to take the pinfall. Match over with. Go to sleep. You already know what's going to happen. I thought everybody did well. I'm serious. For a first show, I was pleased. There's, like I said, there's a lot of people in the IWC that's on the AEW side. I ain't even talking about WWE Shields right now because I've seen a lot of WWE Shields that actually thought and said that this was actually a pretty good show. When your biggest critics, kudos to my man Jeff, OTR Essential, he even said he coming back next week. You know you did a great job. You know you did a great job when cats like OTR Essential say he coming back the following week. Now, like I say, did they have a cliffhanger? I'm not even going to fault them for not having a cliffhanger right now because we got the cliffhanger on Dynamite. But ladies and gentlemen, from here on out, moving forward, every show got to be, well, here's the deal. Every show has to at least be tolerable where you can say, I'm coming back the following week. Dynamite 2. Dynamite, no more games. The games are over. We've been playing patty cake with Tony Khan for a long time. Cats, we have no more passes. Them passes are done. When you do stuff like this, we ain't getting no passes no more. Ain't no more passes, ladies and gentlemen. Them passes are out the door. We can't give passes anymore. The time is up. Time is up. You're trying to reach a bigger audience. You're trying to make wrestling popular again. You're trying to get cats that don't usually watch wrestling and tune in. You got to make a big splash. You got to. The games are done. The games are freaking done, ladies and gentlemen. No more games. No more freaking games. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy KCFL King Self for life. The next time you hear from me, if I don't talk to y'all Tuesday about Monday Night Raw, you will hear from me either Wednesday night or Thursday morning, because I will be at the show. I will be going to Dynamite, AEW Dynamite, the go-home show before Forbidden Door. Yes, it's tag team heavy. Y'all know me. I like tag teams, but I ain't really too big on the tag team. I'm more of a singles guy. But Tony Khan and them doing this because he know he got to put a bigger splash going to the actual show. He don't want everybody to be having like all these. I get what he doing. He like I just have some tag team stuff going on, but certain things just finna pop off. Now here's the deal. I pray to God we do not open up with OC and them. If OC and them is opening up, I would prefer CM. You know what? No, not CM Punk. Excuse me. I would prefer MJF come out and address CM Punk talking that foolishness that he talked. You see, everybody talk about the Young Bucks and everything, but he did take a shot at MJF. I don't know if y'all realize. In this bag, I'm holding the World Championship, and he said, "I didn't win the dog collar match because of MJF or all of that. I won the dog collar match because I'm that good." So he basically talked about. He said, "Ain't nobody beat me for this thing. So until somebody beat me for this thing, I'm still the one." Yeah, he pretty much trying to say I'm still the champion right now. That's basically what he's saying. So if I'm MJF, I'm definitely responding. I'm kicking the show off with MJF. I want the fans to boo the mess out that man. Cut open Dynamite with MJF. Have him come out there and just straight take a dump on all of us, and I'll love it. I say now that's how you open the freaking show. Then if you want to do OC and them at the MJF, I ain't got a problem with it. But have MJF be and then also too take respond back to what's the fool name? Tanahashi. Because Tanahashi took a shot at him. He said he was asking about MJF. He sent up the MTG. He butchered. He know what the man name is. He just taking a shot back at him. So you take it. So he gonna take a double shot. His promo gonna be a three thing. He gonna address the Adam Cole situation. He gonna address the CM Punk situation, and he gonna address Tanahashi situation. That's what I will open the show with. If I'm Tony Khan, because that's the whole game. The whole game is to get people to, all right, what is this fool talk about? Why the heck should we buy Forbidden Door? Why should I spend my hard-earned money on Forbidden Door? Why? Because you putting the OC in a tag team match? No, that ain't the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my honest take on AEW Collision. Like I said, I would do my best to be here every week. There's a lot of stuff to report. I got Wednesday night, I got Friday night, and I got Saturday. That's 3 days now. 3 days that I had to try to be consistent. I had to. So like I said, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for moving forward, but like I say, expect me 3 days out the week. You'll hear from me 3 days out the week. I come on here, try to give you the best take I can without stuttering, without, just come at y'all as real, as authentic. Like I always try to be as real, tell you what I feel. Like I said, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the comment section up. Hit the comment section up. Hit the comment section up. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And I'll talk to your cats later. Holla at your boy.